Do you know how hard the 14-year road of research and development of C919 was? How did China occupy a place in this market that has long been monopolized by Europe and the United States? On the morning of December 9, COMAC delivered the world's first C919 large passenger aircraft to China Eastern Airlines. This is the shortest flight journey, from Pudong to Hongqiao, just 50 kilometers. This is also the longest wait, from the development of Yun-10 in 1970 to today, half a century has passed. The delivery of the first C919 aircraft is another important milestone in the journey of China's large aircraft after the C919 was awarded the type certificate of the Civil Aviation Administration of China. This means that after generations of efforts, China's civil aviation transportation market will for the first time have a Chinese independently developed jet mainline aircraft. Among the passengers on the first flight of the C919, many are the developers who have been with the C919. The chief designer, Wu Guanghui, deliberately chose a location by the window in order to photograph the plane taking off. He said, "I feel a little emotional today. Our daughter has grown up and is going to marry China Eastern Airlines. She will make a greater contribution to a new family." In 14 years, from black hair to white hair, Wu Guanghui devoted his precious youth to C919, and he also regards C919 as his daughter. In today's video, let's talk about the story of Wu Guanghui and C919. Okay, let's get started. In 2006, major special projects for large aircraft were written into the China's National Medium and Long-Term Science and Technology Development Plan, 2006 to 2020. In 2007, the major special project for large aircraft was formally approved. In 2008, COMAC was established to implement the large passenger aircraft project. Subsequently, the first domestic large aircraft was named C919, and Wu Guanghui was appointed as the chief designer of C919 large passenger aircraft. Carrying the dream of the Chinese big aircraft, Wu Guanghui led the research and development team to start a race against time. He took the lead in implementing the 611 and 724 working modes. 611 means working 6 days a week, 11 hours a day. 724 refers to working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, during the critical period of tackling key problems. In 1982, Wu Guanghui graduated from Nanjing Aeronautical Institute, majoring in aircraft design, and has been engaged in aircraft design-related work. He successively served as the chief designer of 2 Chinese self-developed models, including the ARJ-21 regional airliner, and served as the chief designer of C919, which made him feel the most stressful aircraft design task ever. In order to design a good plane that pilots love to fly and passengers love to take, Wu Guanghui decided to learn to fly. Since 2013, every holiday, he, who is over 50 years old, will rush from Shanghai to Xi'an and Shenyang to participate in pilot training with young people. At that time, the C919 had entered a critical period of engineering development, and Wu Guanghui became even more busy. He could only find ways to squeeze out all available time to study flight theory, participate in flight training and examinations. In 2017, Wu Guanghui obtained a flight license as he wished, making him the first chief designer in the domestic aviation field with a flight license. Personal experience of flying also saves costs for the development of C919. Active large aircraft have 5 sets of rangefinder receivers. However, Wu Guanghui found that 3 sets of rangefinders are sufficient in actual flight. For this reason, he repeatedly communicated with the team and suppliers, and finally only installed 3 sets of rangefinders, which saved hundreds of millions of dollars for C919. Actually, the development of large aircraft is a huge system project. There are 24 provinces and cities in China, more than 1,000 enterprises and institutions, and nearly 300,000 people participated in the research. Moreover, more than 500 suppliers from 23 countries and regions around the world have collaborated in the development of the C919 large passenger aircraft. As the chief designer, Wu Guanghui has a lot of work and faces endless new problems. Day after day, year after year, Wu Guanghui led the team to overcome difficulties, among which the flight control law is one of the most difficult research projects. The flight control law is the algorithm of the flight control system to form the control command, which is equivalent to the nerve center of the aircraft and is directly related to the flight safety. At the beginning of the development of C919, Wu Guanghui led more than a dozen young people to set up a joint flight control law research team. He personally served as the captain. The average age of the team was less than 30 years old. Without any experience to follow, they carried out long-term research. On May 5, 2017, C919 completed a perfect first flight. When the flight test crew walked out of the cabin, Wu Guanghui and the captain hugged each other. At the scene of the first flight, some careful Chinese netizens discovered that Wu Guanghui's original black hair had almost all turned white in less than 10 years. From serving as the chief designer in 2008 to the first flight of the C919 in 2017, and now the C919 is officially delivered. After 14 years of independent research, Wu Guanghui led the team to overcome more than 100 key technologies, providing a solid guarantee for the safe flight of the C919. And as the C919 went through the whole process of design, manufacture, test, flight test, airworthiness certification and delivery step by step, the domestically produced large aircraft business of several generations in China has gradually turned from a dream to a reality. So, can this much-anticipated large Chinese airliner break through the monopoly of Boeing and Airbus? At present, COMAC has submitted an airworthiness application to the European Aviation Safety Agency for the C919 and was accepted. As a medium-range large narrow-body mainline airliner, the C919 is at the same level as the Airbus 320 and Boeing 737. For a long time, the global civil large passenger aircraft market has been monopolized by Boeing and Airbus. With the delivery of the C919, the monopoly pattern of the global civil large passenger aircraft market is expected to be broken. And in this market, the C919 also has outstanding advantages. Because C919 is a newly designed aircraft, both from the selection of systems from materials from engines, it is the most advanced. On November 8, the 14th China International Airshow opened in Zhuhai, and the C919 made its first flight performance at an international airshow. The wonderful appearance also won 300 orders for it. Today, the C919 has taken a total of 1,176 orders from 28 customers at home and abroad. Moreover, Chinese airlines now receive about 200 plus single-aisle aircraft from Boeing and Airbus. And it's reported that COMAC plans to manufacture 50 C919s per year by 2025. If this target is achieved, it will mean that COMAC will have at least a 25% market share of annual deliveries from 2025. In fact, back in 2011, Ryanair signed a memorandum of understanding with COMAC regarding 200 C919s. Last March, Ryanair CEO O'Leary reiterated their interest in the C919 program, saying, "Airbus and Boeing have long dominated the world market for commercial aircraft, and we look forward to the emergence of a third commercial aircraft manufacturer." In a nutshell, the Chinese aircraft C919 with high quality and low price may become a major anti-monopoly weapon in the world aviation manufacturing market. Okay, that's all for today. Please put your comments below and share your insightful ideas with other people. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Your precious time with us is highly appreciated. Hot Topics time to explore the wisdom behind the news. We will see you in the next video.